Welcome everyone to week 6. This is going to be definitely one of my favorite weeks. You know why? Because it is the chunker, the chunkiest cookie ever imaginable. And you know why we call it the chunker? Because it's got pretzels, it's got M&Ms, it's got chocolate, it's got chunks, and it is amazing. Also, don't forget to tag and share your pictures and videos so we can see your beautiful cookies and repost you. Let's get down to chunking. Let's go through our chunker decorating kit. Have ironed parchment paper. We have some butter for the cookie. We have one little huevo. That means egg in Spanish. We have some sugar, brown sugar and regular sugar. Our chocolate chunks, which is why we call it the chunker. Vanilla. Our flour and cocoa mix. Our pretzels. We have some lovely chocolate sprinkles, some M&Ms, another flour mixture for our filling, some more sugar for our filling, another pat of butter, some heavy cream, and shortening. Also, the all-important recipe. Before we start making our cookie dough, we need to preheat our ovens. This does require parental supervision. Kids, get your moms and dads to help you out with the oven. If you have a convection oven like we do, you're going to turn it on and set it to 275. If you have a convention oven, which most households do, you're going to put it at 325. Let's make some cookie dough. So I kind of squished up my butter a little bit because it was almost to the right temperature, so I just kind of squished it in my hands a little bit more. You want it nice and room temperature, nice and squishy. You don't want it hard. If it is not at room temperature, you can always stick it in the microwave for 5-second intervals until it gets to this consistency. I call this pokeable butter. You want it pokeable. We're going to put our butter into the bowl. If it wants to come out. There we go. It's great. Looks like a little potato. Love it. We're going to put our sugar mixes in there. This is brown sugar and regular granulated sugar. Okay. And now we're going to mix with our mixing spoon until the sugar and the butter are completely combined. Like a nice little paste, sugar butter paste. So I'm just using the back of my spoon and I'm pushing the sugar into the butter. This way it will incorporate easier. Butter our chocolate chunks to our batter. Those look delicious. We're just gonna fold these chunks right into the cookie. Make sure you get all those chunks in there because it's a chunker. It needs chunks. What's a chunker without a chunk?
Skinny?
A skinny. I like that. Nobody wants to eat a skinny cookie. That's just sad. It's a sad cookie. I want a chunky cookie. Alright. Really get these chunks in there and I incorporated really good. Nobody left behind. That's looking great to me. Now I'm going to get things ready so we can roll out our cookie dough. We're ready to roll our cookie dough. We're going to roll these by hand. We're going to do 1.5 inch balls, give or take. Let's say that, yeah. It's about right, okay? Yeah. I say it looks good. It looks good. Alright. So that's about how big you want your cookies. If you have a cookie scoop at home that is a little bigger than the ones that we gave you, you are more than welcome to use that. I think it's fun to get your hands dirty and really get in there. So we're gonna do a whole bunch of cookies. So we had enough dough to make 6 complete sandwiches after rolling them all out. Now that they're all rolled out, we're gonna go pop them in the oven. We have our preheated oven. We're gonna pop our cookies in. Remember, always have a parental supervision when operating an oven. And we're gonna turn our timer on for 7 minutes. While our cookies are baking, we're gonna start on the filling. So if you are getting your kits shipped, there are some items that you're not going to be getting in your kit. They are perishable, they are liquid, including the heavy cream, the butter, but we have the measured amounts on our recipe card, so don't worry. So we're going to start off with the butter, which is room temperature, just like our butter was in our cookie. Unwrap this down. And we're going to put our shortening in there. Half an hour. There's definitely an easier way to do that, but that's okay. Okay. We are going to mix our butter and our shortening in with our brown sugar and granulated sugar mix. I'm going to use the back of my spoon, and we're going to mix all of them together into a paste. Just like we did with our cookies. Same thing, same concept. I'll try not to do that, but if it happens, it's okay. Everything together right now. I'm very messy. Let's just say that now. Shelby's a messy person. It's okay. Maybe there's not going to be any filling left. Who knows? It's a mystery. It's an adventure. We're on an adventure. This is a how much filling can Shelby push out of the bowl adventure. Probably a lot. There's probably be more. It's going to be great. Getting in there, we just gotta smush in the rest of those butter chunks. Chunky butter. Love it. Love it. Smooth and beautiful. Okay. Just touch this aside. Nobody knows that happened. Okay. Now we're going to add our 1/4 cup of heavy cream. Take our spoon and we're going to gently mix our liquid into our mixture of sugar and butter and shortening. Hopefully I don't splash Zoe with a bunch of heavy cream. Splash Zoe! go. I'm just gonna shove them back in. Beautiful. So all of our flour is now incorporated, and we have a sugar cookie, eggless cookie dough. Now for the fun part. We're gonna add in our pretzels. And we're gonna crush them up in the bag because it's really fun. Gonna get them in. Crush them real good. Love the sound of crushed pretzels. Beautiful. Okay. All of them in there. Beautiful. Just gonna mix these around real quick. Oh, doesn't that just look delicious? Can I just say that that looks delicious? Guess what else we're gonna add? M&Ms. M&Ms are probably the best little chocolate candies ever. I'm gonna eat them because they're great. Okay. Add these in there, mix them around. And that is gonna be our filling for our chunker. Okay, our timer's going off. Let's check our cookies. They are looking beautiful. Nice and mounded. They're keeping their shape, which is great. So we're just gonna rotate them 180 degrees. That way they have nice, even cooking all the way around. Cookie check time. Open it up. So we're going to see. The way that we're going to tell if these cookies are done is if they easily move on the tray, which they don't yet. They're still a little bit too soft. So we're going to pop them back in for about 2 to 3 minutes. I think our cookies are done. Let's do a little movement test. We're going to, oh yeah, you can move them around. They are ready to get out of the oven. Let's take them out. Close up our oven. I can't close that. And we're going to turn it off because we're done. While our cookies are cooling, Zoe's gonna tell me some cool jokes.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Why did the music teacher need a ladder?
To climb upstairs.
To reach the high notes. What object is the king of the classroom?
I don't know.
The ruler.
Ah!
What did the thesaurus eat for breakfast?
A dictionary.
A synonym roll.
Ah!
Why can't you take a math test in the jungle?
Because there's nothing to write on.
There's too many cheetahs. Cheating is bad, kids.
Cheating is bad, don't cheat.
Why did the square and triangle go to the gym?
To get round.
To stay in shape. Why would they get round? That's why they go to the bakery.
Can we just talk about how beautiful these chunky cookies are? Look at those chunks. And they're gonna be even more gorgeous with this chunky filling inside of it. I can't wait. All right, so to fill this cookie, we are going to flip over half of them, and those are gonna become our cookie bottoms. Then we're gonna take our scoop from our welcome pack, And we're gonna use it and do a really overfilled giant scoop of cookie dough. It's gonna go right in the center. Look at that. Giant scoop of cookie. That is just insane, guys. Insane. Let me just put that. Alright. Those pretzels and the M&Ms with the cookie dough. It's sweet and salty and delicious. It's definitely one of my favorite cookies we've ever made. So I'm going to have a little bit of extra cookie dough left over, so we're just going to disperse that between our cookies. So we get nice chunky filling. So I'm going to give this one a little bit more. A little bit more. Alright, I think it's time to top it. Wow. Alright. Now we're going to take our cookie tops and we're just going to smush them right down. Look at that. Oh, that is the chunkiest cookie I have ever seen. Smush all of our cookie tops down. But wait, there's more. We have chocolate sprinkles that we're gonna sprinkle around the edges of the cupcake. So I'm just gonna kind of pour mine out. And then I'm gonna take my cookie and I'm just gonna drizzle it on the sides of the cookie. That's amazing. So let's do some more. We're gonna just sprinkle all of our sprinkles around the edges. This is just too much. Sprinkles, make sure you really get all those sprinkles in there. They're chocolate jimmies. Oh, fun fact, sprinkles are also called jimmies with the long sprinkles. These specific sprinkles, they're called jimmies. I don't know why, but I think it's funny. Little jimmies. Alright. And that is our most chunkiest chunker cookie ever. I mean, come on. Look at these cookies. It's just screaming for you to take a bite out of it. And I'm done. It's mind-blowing how crunchy and chunky this cookie is.